Hi and welcome to free Excel tutorial videos. In today's video, I am going to show you how you can use the indirect function to select values from a second drop-down list that is based upon the first drop-down list. Okay, I have here a spreadsheet that I prepared to show you how to do this. Basically, it is a simple employee database, and over here we have a department, and I want to use the data validation to pick from a list of departments that are in this company. So I can just select one uh, values for the department. Okay. Um, Let us first create the first drop down list. But let me explain to you what we want to do. Okay, what we want is to have a second drop down menu then will bring up a set of values that is triggered by the department that we chose here. So the second drop down menu will depend on the specific department that is chosen in the first drop down menu. Okay, so now let's check the data validation. First, we have the range for the departments over here. Um, so we're going to name this range um, and click here and type department and press enter. Okay, so now you see we already have the range over here, as you can see. And we're going to use data validation for this cell over here. Go to data, and we're going to use the data tools, data validation, select data validation, and in this box over here we're going to select list for the setting, and the source is the range of values in the department label, and press enter. Okay, now in this column, now we can select one of the departments, and what we want now is to create a second drop down list and then use data validation. But let's just expand this and copy this down so that the data validation is valid for all the cells over here. Okay, so before we create the second drop down list, we need to name some of the ranges over here. Okay, so we have the different departments and also the different titles that we want to have over here in this column. So in order for us to name these ranges, the first way that we can do is to select the values and come over here to the top left in this name box and name the ranges. So like you can see here, I already named this range accounting. Okay, and the second way that you can do this is this one is already named as well. The second way that you can do this is by using the data tab, I mean the formula tab. Okay, I'm going to show you how. So you select the label as well as the ranges, and you go over to formula and you come to create from selection. Okay, once you click that, you will see this menu. So we are going to choose create names from values in the top row, and then click OK. So now you see that this range is has already been named. Okay, um, we're going to do the same for this, but for this one I'm going to show you a shortcut. You can press Ctrl Shift and F3 and you will see this box pop up. So Ctrl Shift and F3. So this is the same, so it will save us a little bit of time. And the last one here, Ctrl Shift F3, top row, click Okay, so done. So now we have all the ranges and the labels, and we are ready to create the second drop down list. Okay, now what we are going to do is to create data validation in one of the cells here, and then we will copy it down to the cells below. Okay, so we come here to the data tab, go to data validation and click on data validation. So you will see this dialog appear. So at the settings, we will select the same thing, list. Okay, and at the source, this is where we will do things a little bit different. We're not going to choose the list, but now we're going to use the formula. So we're going to use the indirect formula, and we're going to type equals indirect, open bracket, and now I'm going to point to the cell that is one column over, which is this one over here. Okay, and you can see now that Excel automatically made this reference an absolute reference, but what we want is a relative soft reference. So I'm going to remove the dollar signs. So you can remove the dollar signs by pressing F4. One, two, three. Okay, until you see what's left is only C2. Then we're going to close the bracket. Now this function is a relative reference. It has a relative reference, and in the error alert, yes, we will want to choose the stop style. Okay, so press enter, and now the validation is complete. So now let's look at the first department, and what we will see is a set of value that is going to appear uh, depending on the department that we choose over here. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have account payable, account receivable, the same as the one that we have in over here. Okay, so now we want the data. Let's see. Let's choose this one. And now we want the data validation to be applied on the other cells below. So we come here, we copy this cell, we select the rest of the cell, right click, we go to paste special, and in this menu over here, we check the validation. Okay, what this does is going to apply the data validation in all of the other cells that we selected. Okay, so just click OK. So let's come over here now and see administration. Okay, and we will see, we will have the different titles that is available. And let's see marketing, same, we will see the second drop down list, right? And then we have operations, we have sales, and each of these drop down lists will have a set of values depending on the first drop down list. Okay, so a second drop down list. Okay, so that is how you can use the indirect function to create a second drop down list in Microsoft Excel that is based on the first drop down list. Okay, I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.